everybody, welcome back to my channel. My name is Chris with Kristen's Crafts, and today I'm just going to do a little bit of a wrap up of what I did for the month of February. So this is going to be a layout share of all of my layouts that I have process videos for, and in addition to that, kind of a rundown of how my spending freeze, or I should say thaw, has gone this year. I have made a few purchases, and so just kind of share with you the direction I'm going and check in with everybody. So I'm just going to go quickly through the layouts and kind of explain, and like I said, all of these have process videos. So for the How to Kill a Kit with Style this month, the theme was vintage, and so I went ahead and took that theme and went with a lot of heritage. So the majority of the pages in here are heritage, with the exception of like one or two layouts that were, I think, birthday themed. So kind of happy. And then I was forwarding a lot of these layouts to my sisters and my mom, and so they were all, and my dad, so they were all kind of thrilled to see some of these layouts and actually see that they're going to be getting into albums versus, not have, in a shoebox or something. So this was a page that I did for the 25th of February. This is a monthly hop that we do with the Scrappy Inspiration group, and it was something that Moira started. And so this was my Christmas layout. I was using Vicki Boutin's Warm Wishes that I bought in a digital collection, and then printed out the majority of the items with my printer. I have a wide format printer, and then I do have some like puffies and things that I did get from like a whatchamacallit, it's the daily, oh my goodness, I can't believe I'm drawing a blank. It's Peachy Cheap. They do a weekly email. So that was one of my splurges. Well, it was a December splurge. They had the Vicki Boutin Warm Wishes paper, the smaller 6x8 paper pad, along with some embellishments. And I knew I had the digital collection, so I did buy that Peachy Cheap to go along with the collection. Love it. So that's kind of like the thought behind what I was getting, because I knew I could incorporate it in with the digital kit that I have. But the majority of the embellishments on here, like the tree, the poinsettias, those were all, even like, I think this was from, this may have been part of the cut aparts, but like the pine cones and all the other items, those I fussy cut out. The tickets were part of the Peachy Cheap, and so were the puffies. So it was kind of a combination of both. All right. This layout was done for another hop that is being put on by Moira, and I believe it's also put on by Crystal with Pineapple Paper. And this was, they do mini pad madness, and it's on the third Saturday of every month. So this one, I took my paper pads that were in my How to Kill a Kit with Style and cut them into a 2x4 inch square, and then followed a quilt pattern I found on Pinterest. Used a lot of my 49th and Market die cuts that were in my kit, along with some Maggie Holmes papery items that were also in my kit, and some stickers that I had thrown in there. And then the background was also from my How to Kill a Kit with Style. So it was a 2-for-1. I was able to get some out of my How to Kill a Kit with Style kit, but also do that hop and use the 6x6. These next 5 layouts were part of the Build-A-Page series, in which I randomly closed my eyes, picked out a paper pack from my shelf, not realizing it was going to be one that had random papers a lot of Project Life cut apart cards and things like that, but I managed to make it work. So here I have a picture of my grandmother, again going with Heritage. I used some ribbon I had found on my table, some butterflies. These were, and the flowers were Nicole Jones cut aparts that I got on sale recently because she was having a bundle sale. So that would be another purchase that I made with intention, because I love how these look. And again, I can print them over and over in different colors and have them work on my layouts. Was able to get this thicker acrylic heart on, and then just a bunch of die cuts that were in my stash, and some more enamel dots. So that was one layout. The next layout is a birthday layout, again using that same Build-A-Page pack that we had put together, and some of the stickers. I think these were My Mind's Eye, the bingo card, and just did very simple, some puffies, everything out of my stash, and very happy to get some things used up. And some of them were older items too. This was another birthday layout for Build-A-Page. This is my boys on their 30th birthday. So again, like this cake was something that I've had in my stash for a long time. Same with the chipboard banner. So used up a few things. Fussy cut using one of the journaling cards. I managed to use it to fussy cut out the number 30. And then I used another of the journaling cards to do double matting. So I got 2 of them used here. And even like here, this was a journaling card, so I used it for layering, which worked out good. This one is, again, from that same Build-A-Page series. This is my dad with his mom and his sister and my uncle. This was probably 1979. This was for my grandmother's 80th birthday, and I just used fussy cut flowers I had in my stash. Again, the Nicole Jones butterflies that were going up the side, some die cuts I had pulled out, some doilies, and a few puffies, and then I got 2 more of those acrylic hearts on my page. So happy with that one. This one here is a picture of most of my family, my cousins on my dad's side of the family, and also my grandmother, my mom's mom. So it was kind of a one-off situation. It was my youngest sister's christening, and so both of my grandparents were there, and then my aunt and uncle, who were her godparents, my dad's sister, along with my uncle Gene, and then a lot of my cousins. There's a few people that are not in the picture, but it's still neat to see. So, and for this one, I just did, again, a lot of layering using the 6x6 paper pads I had in my stash, more of the 49th and Market embellishments. Here I fussy cut from a piece of 6x6 paper. One of the other purchases that I made was to go to Hobby Lobby. They had 40% off their stickers, and so I did pick up, knowing I had a christening page, the Stickabilities. That was a religious sticker pack, so I used 2 crosses and a Bible on the layout. And then again, just a lot of fussy cut flowers from other pieces of paper. And I think that's it for those. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Yep, so that's the 5 Build-A-Page. The rest of these were all from the How to Kill a Kit with Style that were just randomly made for, no reason other than to use up some stash. So I have this beautiful, I'm not sure the name of the collection. It's Stamperia International, and it's just such a beautiful page. And then I was able to use some of the goldenrod color soft matte. I used some 49th and Market on here, like the dies. These I brought into the stash. I didn't have them. Again, some more Nicole Jones butterflies, and some of the butterflies that came with the laser cut die cuts from 49th and Market. I used a title I had in my stash. And then, yeah, and this would be my grandfather with his mom. So, and this would have been the summer of 1912. This is a picture of my dad's parents. This would be his mom and his dad, John and Catherine. And for here, again, I used some of that gray paper, matted it onto black cardstock, and then used the inside that I gutted out to mat their photos. Was able to get some of the, not flare. Oh my goodness, I'm having trouble today. Brads. I got 3 brads on here. And again, some of the 49th and Market laser cut die cuts. And then some, just some typewriter font alphas that I had in my stash. And then I tore paper, and then in between the layers, I just tucked pieces of doily to give it that layered, soft look. There's that one. Here is another page of, this would be my dad's full family. So it would have been, my dad was the youngest here with his dad, who passed away when he was 13. My grandmother, my Uncle Gene, my Aunt Jeanette with her husband, Johnny, my Aunt Joan Marie, and my Aunt Joyce. So a full family photo, which, you know, is kind of rare to have, and I don't have many of them. So to get this in the book is kind of neat. I will need to do a little journaling to tell who's who. For this one, I layered up a lot of the papery from Maggie Holmes. Again, used some of the 49th and Market die cuts as well. I had this floral that had been fussy cut out from some actually Cartabella paper that I threw in here. And then I had some Simple Stories foam die cuts that I used. And then the background is, I believe, My Mind's Eye, which is already a layered up collaged paper. And I just continued collaging over the top of it, and it all blends in as if it was one. And then the last one I did yesterday was a picture of my dad for his senior picture. And so I will do a little bit of journaling for that, but I just used some alphas that I had in my stash. I used some Vicki Boutin for the butterflies, the typewriter, and the book, and the frame. I got out some more of my brads, and then I was able to get a little bit more 49th and Market laser cut die cuts on here, and then this ruler, which I think also came from the chipboard set for Vicki Boutin. So from the chipboard for Vicki Boutin, which hadn't originally been in my stash or in my kit, I got this title piece, the flower, the heart, 3 butterflies, the book, 2 more butterflies, the memories, the ruler, the frame, and then the typewriter, all from that. So, and that chipboard hadn't been touched. So happy for that. So for the month of February, I was able to get 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11 layouts done, so not too bad. And I could have probably done more, but I'm, again, this year not putting pressure on myself. I'm just going to enjoy. So now, I'm not going to show you everything that's left over, because like I said, some of it I pulled in, and but I can show you some of the bigger pieces. So these are the papers I still have left that I pulled in for it. So these will probably just go back into my stash. Still quite a bit left, but I was not trying to necessarily cut into every one. I was using up different items, so I didn't have a lot of scraps left over. Here's some of the pieces I have. So I have these scraps left. So, and then for smaller ones, I have this, this, a little bit of a 6x6, a little bit of bingo card, and then I have all those cut aparts from when I did, and these will just go, I have a drawer that's got cut aparts in it, Project Life cards. So these will go into that stash. I'm trying to see how many more I've got here. So there's quite a few that came with it. And like I said, I used quite a few. Some of this is just white. So I will go through and put these away with all of my other cut apart cards and stuff, and hopefully get them on. Papery and the project, or the 49th and Market, I'll put these away. There's quite a bit still in here. The Papery packs are huge, so they won't go to waste. I'll just put them back in their box. And then the only other thing I was going to share with you guys is kind of like what I've spent on. So this month, I did buy a few things, but a couple of them were in the, oh, you know what I also have that I didn't share? Sorry, detracting. This reminded me. The other thing I worked on was my memory book that I'm starting this year. So I had shared this before, so this was kind of started in February, so I'm just going to share it now, and then I've got one more week to do. I can share it next month. But this is the first week in January, just pictures of me scrapbooking, having lunch. The Baby's Got Scrap series came back. We had Evergreen and Holly class that I did at a crop, and this was the second crop I went to, along with my Christmas book I made. This week I didn't have a whole lot. We went out to breakfast with a group of our campground friends. We had the Mad About Mini Pads series began. A good friend of ours passed away, and so I have his write-up from the fire department. I got a raise at work, so I put that in there. Then we had Christmas in December started back up for January, along with my daughter-in-law and her baby bump. And then I have my grandsons were out playing in the snow and snowmobiling. My husband had a medical procedure and had to do an emergency room run, so I documented that. Then we go into February, and in February I had to do a selfie for work, so I just took a picture of that and put it in, along with we're starting up How to Kill a Kit with Style again for February, and we'll be moving forward with that. My middle grandson had his concert, and so I have a picture of him during the concert. This was kind of a busy weekend, so I went and got my car washed, so I have a picture of that. I met up with some coworkers, and we went out and had some pizza, and so I have pictures of us and my pizza that we had. And then here I went with my sister and another friend, and we went to what's called the Yeti Fest, where you can go in and look for the Yeti, but also have hot chocolate. So I have pictures of that. And then we had shrimp tacos for lunch, so I included that in there. And then it was Super Bowl weekend, so I have all of these Super Bowl candid shots in here. And then last week, or the week before last, was Valentine's Day, so my husband and I went out to eat on the Wednesday, and I wrote about that. My sister had a birthday. I didn't have a picture of her, but I just wrote about it. And then I still have to do this week. So those were all using the paper pads and some of this, the planner stickers and things that I have in my stash already, which then brings me to one of my purchases. I did go to Hobby Lobby, bad me, but I did buy with intent, kind of, sort of. One of the things I've been doing is taking Vicki Boutin. I took her, a couple of her classes, and she, I have signed up for and started her gel printing class. So I did pick up from Hobby Lobby 2 more colors. So I got yellow and brown to go with that. And then again, their stickers were 40% off at Hobby Lobby. So I knew I had the christening page I needed to do. I have some golf pictures of my husband I need to do. And then I have football pages that I need to do of my grandkids. And so I went ahead and picked those up to use for it. I also had baseball pictures that I need to scrapbook, so I grabbed baseball ones. And then these were just pretty. Okay, I'm guilty of that. And then I grabbed this navy font that I thought was kind of cool and figured I can get some use out of that. Part of Print Shop colors from Vicki Boutin's collection that I have has a lot of navy in it, so I thought I can use those to incorporate in. And then I went down the planner aisle, and again, all of their Paper Studio was 40% off. I did not buy anything at full price. So I did pick up these month of the year stickers that I can use for that memory planner. And so there's just like January, February, but things that I can use within as fillers for that. And then this was a happy planner that I believe that they're normally like $18, $19. This was reduced to $5.49. And this was a lot of florals, garden, jardiniere. And again, you guys watch my channel, you know I'm all about the florals. And then it has gardening stuff in here. So with spring coming up, and I'm thinking about doing some container planting and farmers markets and things, I thought I could get some good use out of this paper pad or sticker pad. And then this was their Agenda 52. And so this is normally $17.99. And again, I thought I got this for less, but either way, it was 40% off. And so again, a lot of florals and things that I can use in my book. And I absolutely love florals, so was happy with this collection. This one was a really cool deal. This one was Stickabilities stickers, and it's called Bees, and it was reduced to $2.24. So to get all of this for $2, I thought was a good deal. And again, it just gives me a little bit more variety for my planner book that I'm memory planner. So happy with that. And then this one is another one that was on sale, normally $17.99, again reduced to $2.24. And this was more religious, Christian, faith-based. So again, I have picked pages and things that I can use this for, along with like the christening I had. And we'll have some more christenings come up when my son has his baby. More baseball stuff to do the baseball pages. And then I got music notes to do my grandson's concert. So I did get a bit, but everything that I got pretty much had a purpose to it. And I've been very happy with sticking with my planner. So I don't think those will be a waste, since I am enjoying what I'm doing right now with this like small, it's kind of Project Life-ish kind of a thing. Anyways, that's it for now. I want to thank you guys for stopping by. Let me know how you guys are doing with your spending freezes, spending thaws, and you know, if you're being dedicated or if you're buying with purpose. Oh, the other thing I did do is Vicki Boutin did have her newest collection come up, and it is travel themed. So I did pre-order it from A Cherry on Top, and then I also signed up for her class, and then she's doing another class that's 10 layouts using a Simple Stories vintage line, and I've been enjoying doing Vicki Boutin's classes, so I did invest in those, and hopefully I'll be able to get some of my airline things scrapbooked with her fun new collection. It's really cool looking, and I missed out on Paige Evans when she did hers, and so I didn't want to miss out on this one. So, and that was one of my exclusions at the beginning of the year when we started the freeze, was I knew I would be joining in on the classes that Vicki Boutin was putting out. So I did sign up for those. So anyways, thanks for stopping by. You all have a great day, and I will see you again on my channel. Tomorrow starts 30 Days of Sketches. I don't know, you know, how many I'll be doing, but I'm going to clear all this off and see what we can get accomplished. Thanks for stopping by. I will talk to you later. Bye-bye.